Well, why don't we go ahead and call our special meeting to order? Seven of us here.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have roll call. Okay.
Do you want me to do that? Okay.
Well,
I'll do that. I'm going to do that.
if you want.
Mr. Bradley? Mrs. Conway? Mrs. Ardley?
Here.
Mr. Lesby?
Here.
Mrs. Tingle Sames?
Here.
Mr. Showalter?
Here.
Mrs. Tackett?
Here.
Mr. Thompson?
Here.
See, we want the full experience this morning.
See if we're all awake.
Well, if I was fully here, that would be great.
I understand. We did go ahead and provide you with a copy of the minutes from our meeting the other night. Figured we could approve those
Have
since
to.
we have to.
Have to.
Motion.
Thank you. Motion's been made
Second.
and seconded. If there are no questions about the minutes as presented, all in favor say aye. Opposed? Thank you. We have a one-item agenda today.
We like those.
And it has to do with approving a contract for our stopgap insurance coverage. And just to sketch this out real quickly, I know we want everybody to get on their way this morning, but we want to make sure you have all the facts that you should have for this. We're here, I guess, in part because we finally had a bad year of claims. We knew with our program that we needed several good years of claims history, and we've enjoyed that. And the good news is, in those good years, we've banked some savings. And the way we've done this is very conservatively. Those aren't just accounting entries, that's real money sitting in an account for that purpose. It's real cash. We started this fiscal year with $479,000 in our medical escrow account. So we've built that reserve up to that point. I think, obviously, we'd like to grow that reserve to a greater amount in future years, but that's where it is right now. We ask our broker to shop our stopgap coverage carrier. And we've gotten a far more competitive bid from AIG than the stopgap carrier we had. So if we approve this contract, we will not get hit with $280,000 of premium increase. We will get hit with a lower amount of increase. And as it is, if we make this contract change and avoid the price increase that we'll have with our current carrier, our rates will go up. Our renewal cost should go up around 11.5%, rather than the 21.4% that we had anticipated it might. One would have been devastating or harder to handle.
Hard.
And the 11% we think we can deal with a lot better. Our employees will not see a change. This doesn't alter anything about the plan offerings, the options we give the employees, and we don't change who they deal with. It'll still be Baptist Health. So this should be completely invisible to our employees. But what we would like to do, we have the current renewal at this price increase covered in our budget through 6/30/16. So we're okay until we start preparing the new budget. And then we'll evaluate all that during the budget process when we have lots of time to do that, and we can ask you all be presented with claims history and loss history and understand exactly why we're moving in the way we are. So in a nutshell, we have one action, and that's just to approve a contract with AIG for the stopgap coverage.
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve it, and then I have a question after, get a second.
All right. Seconded?
The carrier that we are having on health insurance, were they not one that was mentioned in the news for Kentucky about having, not doing business any longer in Kentucky after a certain time?
A few years down the road.
It seems like it was 2017 or something, but maybe
They were, that was for individual coverage through the exchange.
Okay, so there was mentioned that, so, but because we're a group coverage, that's the difference. Okay, I did hear that. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Most of what we're seeing on the news right now about premium increases and companies leaving the market are for the small businesses, one to 50 employees. And that group of employers really does have some challenges. Our group is 200 plus, so we fall into an entirely different category. So it's not that we're immune to those same pressures, but we're not having the exact same pressures as the smaller groups are having. So do we have a resolution, or are we just simply?
Municipal order.
We have a municipal order. Good.
Want me to give it a slap?
Yeah, if you would read that for us, and assuming we get a positive vote, we can get people on the way to work. We also have insurance experts here that can help answer any questions you have. I thought this would be real straightforward, but if you all had questions, we asked them to get up early and come be available for you.
We don't think real good early.
Yeah, I just
Agree to go on early.
Less questions, more action.
Should change the meeting time.
Okay.
An order approving a contract with AIG for stop-loss coverage for health insurance claims and authorizing the mayor to sign all relevant documents. Whereas in 2015, the city became fully self-insured for Health One, necessitating stop-loss insurance coverage. And whereas the city has negotiated a new contract with AIG for stop-loss insurance coverage that is approximately $280,000 lower in claim and plan costs than the original renewal option with our current stop-loss provider. Now, therefore, it is hereby ordered by the Georgetown City Council that the contract with AIG Benefit Solutions, which has an estimated annual premium of $324,830 and which is attached hereto and incorporated herein by reference, is approved, and the mayor is authorized to sign all relevant documents.
Thank you. Is there a motion for approval?
They've already.
Oh, that's
We got
right.
a first
We
and a
made a
second.
motion
We
and a
just need
second,
all
and
in
then we discussed it.
It's early.
Well, I guess let's see. Now I'll call for the vote. Is that what I do?
Real quick, Mayor, we didn't ask the paper to be here today. They won't get all of us having this.
Oh, I did ask them.
Okay.
We noticed.
Okay,
They have
but
been
you know what
noticed.
they say, you know.
And there's a notice on the front door.
Okay.
So we have
Yeah.
fully, in fact, we, because it was going to be an early meeting, we gave them notice late afternoon the day before we had to.
And news don't start till like 10 with them, I don't think, so.
Exactly. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That is the only item of business we can undertake. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all very much for your time this morning.
Absolutely.
And he made us.
Aren't you glad you got up so early for this excitement? You can treat yourself to a donut.